We got a developing situation involving the breaking news on Tua. They are not telling you the whole story as we roll immediately. The breaking news is in. Tua announcing, look at here, he has no plans to retire. Tua Tagovailoa, no plans to retire for the most recent concussion on Thursday. Meanwhile, Ian Rappaport, NFL Network, with a lot of insight on who is driving this entire process. Take a look.
Tua Tagovailoa and his doctors will be making the decisions about his playing, his health. They will be driving the process.
And then Rappaport on the actual plan itself. Listen close.
My understanding is that Tua Tagovailoa has no plans to retire.
Tua now with his eyes on what exactly?
No plans to retire. In fact, his eyes are already on returning to the football field. As far as when that goes, we simply do not know.
So the question comes immediately, is there a timeline for this? Look.
The goal is to get on the field when he is ready. And that's one reason which why Mike McDaniel did not put a timeline on it, wouldn't even address it. Timelines lead to anxiety.
But wait, this may have changed some. Rappaport on the expectations now. Look it.
As far as the football goes, wouldn't be surprised if he misses multiple games. As Mike McDaniel said, Skylar Thompson, the starting quarterback going forward.
But that may have changed. Breaking news this morning. Take a look from Tom Pelissero, NFL Network. The Dolphins are signing former Pro Bowl quarterback Snoop Huntley from the Ravens practice squad. Remember, Huntley was someone that Ravens fans said, keep him, don't even pay Lamar possibly. But here comes the plot twist. Watch closely as we roll. Presented by X Golf West Palm Beach. Changing golf forever. X Golf WPB on Instagram. Tua said no plans to retire. Why might that be exactly? Here comes the twist. Look at this tweet from Darren Ravel who explains it very simply. Tua has to say he has no plans on retiring in order to get the $124 million. Because if Tua retires voluntarily, he's guaranteed nothing. So if he goes to a specialist and the specialist recommends that he cannot play, Tua gets all the money, gets paid. He can never voluntarily retire because of the financial aspect. And then Sport Rec gets involved. And they said the following. Take a look. Full recovery is the only real focus, of course. But let's be honest about the money. The deal includes $167 million guaranteed for injury, $43 million paid this year. And then they continue on. If he's medically cleared to return to football, but he opts to retire, he will forego the remaining $124 million. If he's medically forced into retirement, he has a right to collect all of that money. But wait until you hear this. It may change how you feel as we continue on. Presented by St. Lucie Battery and Tire, the home of honest, reliable service since 1970. SLBT.com. Tua's lifelong friend, Manti Te'o, speaking very emotionally about when he wished Tua would just quit the game. Look at this.
After he suffered the one against the Bengals, I wanted him to walk.
Wow.
That when I saw him have to be carted off the field,
yeah,
I wanted him to walk. Like that was.
Look at the emotion.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
That was hard, bro.
Yeah.
Teo then putting this into perspective, making it a real life perspective that all of us can relate to. Listen closely to this.
Like what people have to understand is this is just a game, you know, and then there's life.
Yeah.
And when you watch a young man that you've known since you was a little boy go out there, you know, yeah, is it hard for me? Yeah, but I can't imagine how it is for Uncle Nalu and Auntie Diane to watch their son again go down.
Teo, amongst many players, past and present, saying we wish that Tua would retire. Look at this tweet here from Des Bryant, who said, that's it. NFL, go ahead and do the right thing. This was Thursday night after the injury itself. He wants the NFL to make that decision. But wait, because the video of the concussion you probably have not seen is important to show you right now as we continue on to number one, presented by Twin Peaks. Eat, drink, St. Views, your UFC fight headquarters is Twin Peaks. First, let's take a look at the play one more time in real time. Here's how it played out Thursday night. Watch close.
4th and 4. Pressure. Tua steps up.
Here comes Hamlin.
For the first
and bam.
And takes a shot.
Look at his arms. Look at the players.
Yard line.
Look at
Hamlin hit him. And Tua down.
Yeah. Is right. That is disturbing. Here's a close-up. I want you to watch closely for his hands and arms and an indication of the brain injury immediately as we see the fencer's positioning. Watch here.
Pressure. Tua steps up. He's going to run for the first down.
Now look at his hands. Look at his arms. Look at the involuntary action.
Hamlin hit him.
Oh, boy.
Tua down.
That's hard to watch. That's very, very, very hard to watch. Here's a reverse angle. This is the angle you probably have not seen yet. Take a look.
Here it is again.
Look at the compression of the neck. Aye.
And one right there.
That's awful.
Down he goes.
Awful.
Back after this.
Awful. Yeah. The involuntary extending of the arms, the stiffening, and then the fingers doing. We saw again in Cincinnati game, remember 2 years ago? Take a look at the picture here. There are the fingers. That is a troubling sign. That means that you have a traumatic brain injury that has just taken place. The question is on the board. Question, is Tua telling the whole truth? Yes or no? Tua announced he has no plans to retire. He didn't say he's been thinking about it. He didn't say whether or not he's considering it. He said he has no plans to. And you know why? Because you have to say that. You have to say that to indicate that you want to return, because that's the way you go to the doctors. And then the doctors maybe say, we can't clear you. You can't do this. It's not. And then you get paid the rest of the contract. I cannot envision a scenario in which the Dolphins do not make him whole or make him right, but you have to do it the right way. And that is to say, I am returning. I want to play. And then have the doctor say, no, you can't. And when you do that, then you can get all the money and nobody looks like the bad guy. Hit like on this video. Hit subscribe. Watch the other videos as well. And by the way, comment, because I reply to all of those. And remember, kids, while every day above ground is a good day, some are just more questionable than others. Second night to the bad guy. See you on Wednesday.